Hi, everybody. We're so excited to have you here today. At this time, without any further ado, we would like to, as soon as they get positioned, we are going to start with a pre-panel performance by the distinguished gentlemen of spoken word, who were founded and are directed by actually a former student of mine, Miss Honeybell Bay, who 25 years ago was in my classroom and was a stellar student, just like you. So without further ado, distinguished gentlemen of spoken word.
But now, it's my turn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn.
It's my turn to learn. I'm living in the fire, but I will not burn. Mama's just 14 years older than me. I stay at the house and me and her at the party, drunk as can be. And this is my fire.
Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn.
Look around. This is my fire. Coming home from school, getting caught in the crossfire. You see, this street even with them, and this block all mad at him. Cousins fighting against each other, who once ate at the same table. Man, what's wrong with us? When Cain is still killing Abel.
And we were always taught to just stay in school. But sometimes the madness there provides the tools for the fools to constantly perpetuate my madness. My great sadness. You know, sometimes I wish I was Gladys up on that midnight train up out of here. But don't get me wrong, because this is never about my fears, but a year when guns rang out. Pop, pop, pop! But a year when guns rang out. Pop, pop, pop! Every day after the bell. So don't tell me about war, because this is war. No. This is hell. And escaping into classroom education, where my teacher just yells, son, I have mine now, you get yours. Well, I'm trying to, but could you please help show me the doors and tell me what all of this madness is for? And this is my fire.
Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn.
Poverty mentality. Self-inflicted brutality. Y'all, we got new homes on old streets, and things still remain the same. That's like putting on clean clothes and dancing in the muddy rain, negating all the gain, feeding all the pain, escaping to drugs, eternity, going down the drain. It's fire! I'm living in the fire, but I will not burn.
Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn.
I've never seen my father, never laid eyes on that man. Yet everyone tells me, stand tall, son, and do the best that you can. But how can I emulate something that I do not know? That's like skiing in Alaskan snow. All foreign to me. I'm consumed by anger. And that's the fire burning in me.
Living in the fire, but I
13 people living under my roof, and it's not pretty, but the reality, that's my truth. And see, it's not the people that have come to bother me. Big Mama always had an open door policy. But see, there's something I've come to learn about that door. It's not fun being poor. 99-cent hot dogs that are meant to feed four. And now my sister's pregnant again. And we have to feed one more. And this is my fire.
Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn.
Yeah. Mama said when she was my age, people would talk. But nowadays, it seems like there's no conversation anymore. People would just walk away like, hey! Hey! What did you say? Nothing. Yeah, that's right. Not a thing. What happened to the porch conversations? In the living room chatter? What happened to families dining together? Man, what happened to the laughter? Now you see, my teacher is 23-year-old Johnny, who lives just 3 apartments down. Same one who sold me weed for the first time. But who cares? No one else was around. And this is my fire.
Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn. Living in the fire, but I will not burn.
Do you smell that? It's the smell of fire! Destinies burning in the fumes, young lives being consumed as we resume our everyday lives as if it's okay.
It's not okay.
I went to my first funeral yesterday. 12 years old. Shot.
Pop, pop, pop.
Outside of a community center. But where's the community? Where at 12 that you enter into the next life. Never going to college. And never having a wife. Gone. 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 He's gone. This is my fire. Help us. Help us.
Help us. Help us. Help us extinguish this fire. Help us learn and grow higher. Help us rotate
people think because we wear tuxedos and well-polished shoes,
Well-polished shoes.
that we eat from a different table. Truth is, we're a group of poets who's always been given a fixed mindset label.
I remembered when I couldn't figure out math, and I pretended that imaginary numbers didn't faze me. Truth is, I questioned myself. Am I dumb or even crazy?
I wasn't positive I even knew where Europe was. My fixed mindset had closed off my channels. But last year, its growth allowed me to perform all the way in France.
With a fixed mindset, I define myself with ADHD.
With a fixed mindset, I label myself with only my IEP.
With a fixed mindset, I define myself with hyperactivity.
With a fixed mindset, I defined myself with special ed.
Growth told me I think beautifully and I can get ahead.
A fixed mindset had me questioning things I didn't even know. Truth is, my mind is a muscle. And my teacher told me it can still grow. It can still grow. It can still grow.
It can still grow. It can still grow. It can still grow.
It can still grow. It can still grow. It can still grow.
If you think you are beaten,
You are.
if you think you dare not,
You don't.
You see, everybody likes to win. But if you think that you can't,
It's almost certain you won't.
if you think that you will lose,
You're lost.
for out in the world we find.
Success begins with the fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind.
If you think you're outclassed,
You are.
you've got to think high to rise.
You have to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize.
You see, life's battles don't always go to the stronger nor faster man. But sooner or later, the one who wins is the one who thinks he can.
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can.
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can.
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can.
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can.
I can!
It's the one who thinks he can. 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 We can.